And what part of "you're not welcome here" don't you seem to understand? You can drink. You can drink at any bar across the city. But not here. You must have read your tea leaves wrong. And what makes you think you have alliances in this place? What'd you do? Toad and have a bag of kibble and call yourself a hero? Just because you laughed doesn't mean I made a joke. And if you're banking on charisma to get you out of this, let's just say you're overdrawn. Low profile? Look around you, sunshine. You don't exactly blend. And you have me sitting here looking like I'm on some goddamn coffee date. They already know you know what this place is, and I'm not even gonna pretend that you're safe. I wouldn't even count on you making it back to your car. Bruno afforded you one favor. He allowed you to walk away. Nobody gets that. You did him a favor and he did one for you. You don't appreciate it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting here. Looking for me is not a good excuse. No, it's not. You were supposed to go home, throw back a couple, take a cold shower, and start the process of pretending you didn't see what you saw. You sure as hell weren't supposed to come walking back in here like it's your local watering hole. Enlighten me on what part of that is funny. Really? Well, here's another knee slapper. Right now, there's a couple of slack-jawed goons behind you. And they're eyeing you like you're this week's special on chuck roast. No point in getting all nervous now, my little lamb chop. Let's just say I wouldn't go to the bathroom if I were you. You were given a free pass, but you're not under any sort of protection from anybody. It would actually serve Bruno better if you just disappeared. But he seems to think I'm sweet on you. Well, I think you're a fun way to pass the time. I'm not being cheeky. I really do think you're an absolute ball in bed, without a doubt. But I'm not going against the pack for some schoolyard crush. I worked my way through the ranks to be respected around here. And yes, I got blood on my hands the same way as everyone else does. We had to protect the peace. What you saw that night was someone crossing those boundaries and disturbing that peace. The smartest thing you ever did was keeping a calm head. Bruno says you distracted the officers long enough for our people to get away. Is that true? Well, I'm guessing some of them in here know that. And I'm guessing another half a dozen don't give a shit. We don't typically have allies outside of our kind. And that's different. Business is business, and we're opportunists same as everyone else. Speaking of opportunist, you haven't ordered any drinks, have you? Good. As long as you only see one of me, there's a chance we can maneuver you out of here. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you want to know what I'm thinking? All right, fair enough. I'm wondering why you're continuing to labor under the belief that you mean more to me than you do. Now, I've been called a lot of things in my day, but altruistic isn't one of them. Do I want to play house with you? No, I don't. But do I want to see you dead? No, I don't. What do you mean, what's the in-between? You certainly are fishing for a lot of information tonight. Okay. I had you trailed for your own well-being and mine. A lot of good that did, since you're sitting here It's nothing. I'm just watching the room. There's a couple characters in here tonight. Once I get bored and like to challenge the pecking order of things. And, I haven't had a good fight in a long time. What's the matter? You don't like a little bloodshed in your honor? Not a fitting enough tribute to worship at your temple? Maybe I want to be a little revved up tonight. Maybe I want to go feral on something. Maybe I want to go feral on someone. Look at you, suddenly all anxious to get out of here. I can't imagine why. I tell you what, if you'd like an escort home, give me about 5 minutes. Don't worry, I signaled to the bartender Libby to keep eyes on you. You're all right. Just don't move from this booth, don't drink anything, and don't talk to anyone. You got it? Good. I'll be back shortly. Gather up your stuff, sunshine. Let's go. Well, we'll take my car back and come back for yours in the morning. I don't want anyone to know what your car looks like. It's just a precaution. Now, put a little pep in that step. Hey, if I give you $50, can I get some heat while I'm here? It's not that cold. If I threw water on your kitchen floor, I could open up your kitchen as an ice skating rink. Yeah, it's just a touch nipply. I appreciate you. You wouldn't happen to have any medicinal spirits laying around, would you? Right now, anything would suffice. I'm not at liberty to be choosy. What's wrong? You never saw anyone bleeding out before? Holy wailing banshee, I'm kidding. It looks a lot worse than it is. I got into a scrap back at the bar, and I threw a jacket over it, and now I'm taking care of it now. Because I didn't want you to do what you're doing now. Expending a lot of energy fussing over something that's said and done. There's a pecking order to respect, I told you that. And sometimes it takes a little dogfight to sort things out. I told them that if they ever looked at you like that again, they'd be relying heavily on their other 4 senses in the future. You know, you yelling at me like this is, that's kind of a turn on for me. knowing that you care about my well-being as much as my body. I- I'm not trying to make you upset. When you're done castigating me, try and remember I'm the one over here hemorrhaging for your sake. You know, the same honor of the person who once called my kind a clan of mange-ridden mongrels. I know you didn't know. That's why you felt safe to say it. Because I'm not a saint, Sunshine. And I know that reputations and perceptions aren't made overnight. And I also know that whether it was solely for me or not, you did us a solid that night sticking your neck out. Thank you. No, it's not a guarantee, but if you ask me nicely, I might go to bed with you. It was a joke. I'm being flippant because I want to crawl out of my skin right now. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to say. That my love language is kicking people's asses for you? My stomach is doing donuts on black ice. My drain is clogged with stress hairs. I'm constantly running what if I lose you scenarios in my head. If you haven't guessed it, I don't handle complex emotions very well. You're proud of me. Great. Now tell me, does that come with a glass of Tang and a pat on the back? Not at all. If acts of gratitude are how you communicate your love language, I am graciously open and receptive to your expression of it. That is, if I can mutually show you my appreciation as well. At the risk of sounding like a first-class dork, I both want and need you by my side. I kept pushing you away only to chase you down. It doesn't make sense, does it? But, I want to wake up, and I want to roll over, and I want to see that face, no matter how it looks in the morning. I love you. My guess is you're not expecting any company. I didn't think so. Well, I guess that Avon lady is calling for me then. I wouldn't worry, Sunshine. Suddenly, I have a new zest for life. And feeling pretty damn giddy to enjoy it. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, I want to say welcome. Whether you've been here from the beginning or you're a new subscriber. And I'll see you all here again for more audio adventures.